No, you did not have it easy, my gorgeous aquamarinis, at all. In particular, when it comes to the last 4 years, there were lots of complex situations that you had to face. But what I might find it quite interesting this month, and for October in particular, because on the 16th of October, you are going to have a quite important moment. You're going to have a quite important day. And on another hand, I find it very, very super powerful and super interesting, because the 16th of October, it's going to be quite important day in itself, because this is the time when we are also going to have a new moon, a super new moon in the zodiac sign, in the zodiac sign of Libra. And this is an important moment in time because it's all about the justice. It is all about the balance. It is all about this refreshing and rejuvenating energy that is going to come through. And in particular, when it comes to you, my gorgeous aquamarine, it is going to make you super wise. It is going to make you super powerful. And this is nothing unusual, because this is going to be the pure reflection of you when it comes to that particular energy. It is most certainly going to help you to recognize something really important in your life. And this is going to be an absolutely remarkable moment in time when it comes to the actual new starting point that you're also going to have. This is a very important starting point. My gorgeous aquamarinis, I do not know how to explain to you how important and how powerful this day is going to be. Look what you are going to feel connected to. Look what is going to be calling you. Something is going to be calling you deep within. Something is going to be needing your attention deep within. There is a certain part of you that you haven't been paying attention to, but more certainly you should, and you will, and you are going to on the 16th of October and onwards. It is down to you, my gorgeous babies, to recognize this. This is a very important moment in time because, as I said, you know, the energy is going to be absolutely incredible because, as I said, it's not any new moon. Libra is like a very powerful sign in itself, which is going to this, giving to this new moon like its own importance, in its own significance. But the fact that this is a super new moon, you know, the energies are going to be so intense, like ooh la la. So yes, my gorgeous aquamarinis, you are going to start a mind-blowing process. You are going to start this new beginning, which is going to be absolutely wonderful. And as the time goes by, there is also on the 31st of October, of course, going to be an incredible, amazing, mind-blowing confirmation that you're going to have at the same time. Perhaps you're not going to maybe understand the significance of this particular message, the significance of this particular connection that you are going to have. But the 31st of October, it is going to be the sign from somewhere else. It is going to be the sign from somewhere completely different, from a completely different dimension. And then again, this is nothing unusual, because in itself, this is a very important moment that you are going to have another very important moment. But this is all about the confirmation and realization, and you will see how big this is actually going to be. This will be very important moment in time because, you know, the 31st of October, of course, some people call it Samhain, some people call it Halloween, but the bottom line is that the veiling between this world and the spirit world is at its thinnest. So at the same time, we're going to be visited by the spirits, you know, we're going to be visited by the spirits who used to be in our lives. In particular, when it comes to you, there is going to be somebody who used to be in your life who's actually going to visit you on this day, but it's just going to also play a remarkable role in confirming this to you. And now this is nothing unusual because, as I said, the veiling between this world and the spirit world, it's at its thinnest. Some people call it Samhain, some people call it Halloween. However, we are bound to basically receive all sorts of messages from the spirit world, but they really beautifully and brilliantly go nicely around what we are focusing on and what we are doing at the time. So they will really be very keen and very very eager to actually help us out, because this is all going to lead towards our own personal victory. Now, going back to the actual 16th of October, my gorgeous Aquamarinis, it is all about what you are going to recognize, what are you going to feel connected to, this is going to be remarkable moment in time, because the energy is going to be absolutely perfect, and you will know at the same time, because it is like, it's going to be like something is just going to start coming out of you. It's just going to, the feelings, the thoughts, the thinking process, the energy, the thinking pattern, you need to pay attention to everything, because it's just, you're naturally going to start drifting towards these certain points that you wouldn't normally start drifting towards, and this is going to be a sign how you're going to be able to recognize what this is. It's just something that you really need to recognize then and there, and just take over, take on, because this is most certainly going to bring you the whole new focus and the whole new perspective later on, and it's going to answer many different questions through your own reflection. But you will know almost immediately what this is, because you will be able to kind of like, at the same time, you're going to start feeling drawn to slightly different things. Just remember, it's the powerful moment in time. It is not any day, it's the day when there is the super new moon in the zodiac sign of Libra, and that in itself, it's all about this new beginning that you are going to have, and it's this force that you are going to feel, this force that is actually going to push you, and it's just going to give you that extra push. I said this before, it's like when we have a full moon, there is the energy to do certain things, and it's very relevant if you focus on a certain things. For example, when there is a new moon, then it's really wonderful to kind of like try to do as many edits around as you possibly can and start new things, because when you start them at the time of the new moon, then you just go as the moon is growing, you go with this flow, you go with this vibration, you go with this energy. So now energetically, this is going to be absolutely mind-blowing, and it's the challenging situation that you're immediately going to feel. There is going to be an element of challenge that you are going to have, and this is also going to be your important confirmation. And it's also almost immediately going to be your own wake-up call, because you're going to simply know that you're going to have to work on a little mistake that you have made earlier. You made a certain choice, and that choice was wrong. So now you're going to have one more opportunity to understand, and you're going to have this force, you're going to have this power, you're going to have this self-esteem and confidence within you, which is on another hand going to help you to reflect on this situation, and it's going to give you that vavavumish power. So that in itself is going to be wonderful, because it is going to kind of prevent you from bringing yourself down there where you shouldn't bring yourself down. So this is all about you recognizing the new stage, new option, new opportunities in your life, and most certainly it's going to be the challenging situation, but the outcome is going to make you feel very overwhelmed, in the best possible way, because this is a lot to do with the answers, in your life, the answers when it comes to like a chaos and confusion that you felt, for a while, in particular over the last 24 months now, the chaos and confusion. Now this is going to lead towards the victory and mental clarity, and most certainly towards a very important moment in time. Pam pam pam, your justice, my gorgeous Aquamarinis. This is a lot to do with the justice, this is a lot to do with the balance. And now look at this synchronicities. It's just mental. Justice, Libra, it's all about the justice. Libra, it's all about the balance, and this is going to lead towards your own justice, towards your own balance, and it's going to give you two mind-blowing opportunities that are going to become super evident at the end of October 2020. It's all about the justice, it's all about the fairness, it's all about the feel-good energy. It's all about an important reward that you are going to have at the same time, and also an absolutely mind-blowing advice. And this, my gorgeous Aquamarinis, it's going to be only the beginning. My name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Aquamarini, and it's for October 2020, and it's going to be mental. So it's for you, my gorgeous Aquamarini, and it's for October 2020. I'm saying it's going to be mental. the energy is going to be just perfect. The balance is going to be incredible. On one hand, you're going to have a time to chill out and have a bit of a break, but then on another hand, that is going to be directly responsible for you being able and having a chance to move on and start moving on with your life. When it comes to the actual number, do you know what your number numerology is, my babies? Number 888. I mean, come on. Three major things, three major points, three major issues are going to come forward, and normally you would hate doing this. Normally you would hate dislike really deal with these things, but now they're going to bring you the sense of the actual daring situation, which is at the same time going to provide you with the three different daring situations where you're going to respond in a different ways, and three daring situations are also going to become like a three brand new adventures. I highly suggest you, my gorgeous Aquamarini, because a lot is going to be happening, my babies. I highly suggest you look at this baby here. This is one of my brand new lines. It's like the actual chakra pendant. Of course, it's a solid sterling silver, and of course it comes with a gorgeous little chakra crystals. It comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel. But I want to say to you that this is going to be something that is going to be super wonderful for you to wear in October, November and December, because it's going to really help you a lot with the perfect energy flow. On one hand, it's going to protect you, it's going to keep you in your spiritual bubble, but on another hand, it's really going to protect you from all sorts of like a stress energy, a bit of an anxious energy that you're going to feel like throughout October and November, because a lot is going to be happening. So this is going to be perfect for your emotional and your physical and your spiritual balance. So this is something that is superb in order to help you with this energy flow. And then this in itself is brilliant because it helps you to just carry on with things without being too affected from the negative energies. So this is something, this gorgeous little chakra crystal is something that I highly recommend you to wear in October and November, my gorgeous Aquamarinis. But when it comes to the actual numerology, it's 888, and this is a very powerful number because in itself it means that you're actually going to have a very, very adventurous month, and I really like it. And that also on another hand means that any problems that you have, any things that are like really annoying you, any situations in your life that you don't like deal with, this is going to be an incredible month to go for it. As I said, at the same time, it's all about the justice. This is an important month for your justice. Something from a long time ago, it's also going to bounce back, and it's going to knock on your little door, and you're going to hear a very good outcome of something that took a long time. It's the part of the process of the situation that took quite a while, so you're gonna hear a really good news about it. But on another hand, it's all about a really proper balance when it comes to the harmony, and an important reward. An important reward is going to come through this month, my gorgeous Aquamarine. I'm so happy for you. And it's coming through the right karma, the right pathway, because it's connected to sincere desires and the good intentions. On another hand, it's a very good time when it comes to your own self-satisfaction. And this is also going to be one of the main driving factors when it comes to you feeling rather energetic indeed. Just pay attention to that advice that I've mentioned to you before. That advice is going to be absolutely wonderful, and it's also going to be important when it comes to the actual a bit of like a tower situation that you're going to have this month as well. I'm sorry, the tower situation is going to arise and it's going to blow you away a little bit, but then hey, it needs to get a little bit worse in order to get better. This is all part of your process, and this is all part of this complexity of this situation. So it is to do with a bit of a yin yang. You do need a bit of a shaky, bitty. Now this is good because it's nothing that is going to affect you like too much. Dark Lala is striking again. Nothing Dark Lala. Dark Lala is back. She can't stay away, you know. No, seriously, this is a really good, because you know it's not going to affect you as much, but it's really going to kind of make you, not force you, but you're gonna be kind of you're gonna find yourself in a certain situation, in a certain position, when you're gonna need to simply act. You're gonna need to give your reflection. You're gonna need to give your input. It's also connected to a certain few people that are going to require your input. This is going to be an important time, but most certainly you are going to have a bit of a tower situation this month, which is going to kind of like it's going to be like a little bit of a sudden change, and that sudden change that you are going to have, it's going to be coming from the actual unexpected events, you know, and this is going to kind of affect your stability just a little bit, but then again it is going to need a certain action from you, and the action is just your set mind, you know, just to set yourself free, set me free, set yourself free, you know. But then at the same time, this is to do with an abandonment, you know, something is slowly going to come to an end, and this is going to be wonderful, because it's later on it's going to give you a reason to actually celebrate, because an annoying obstacle is just slowly going to come to an end. But this in itself is going to be brilliant, this little bit of a falling tower, because that is going to directly connect to you and to your activity, to your determination, and that in itself is going to be remarkable, because it's going to give you an idea, and that idea is going to be absolutely everything, because it's at the same time going to be connected to an outcome, and very interesting outcome, which is going to be followed by the actual after the culmination, you know, there is going to be an important conclusion that you are going to have here, and this is going to be connected to the unexpected event which is going to happen, and that's going to be absolutely remarkable, because you're going to respond in a way you wouldn't normally respond. But the bottom line is, this is all going to lead to the actual beautiful moment in time when it comes to the beginning of something absolutely special, which is going to bring you lots of enthusiasm, and it's to do with a new initiative, my gorgeous aquamarinis. This is one of the most important things, because you are going to find yourself here. You're going to rediscover yourself here. This is a very important moment in time, because it's connected to some kind of new beginning, you know, new start. But there are lots of like a little unlimited possibilities around that, you know. There's so many unlimited possibilities around that it became like a beautiful sunshine, you know, right above you, and shining very brightly indeed. This is how you are going to feel, and this is the effect that you're actually going to feel through this. It's important, because it's going to give you a quite powerful obsession, the good obsession, positive obsession, optimistic obsession, and once you get all this energy perfect, nothing will be able to stop you. You are halfway there, my gorgeous aquamarini, as it is. Another thing I was going to recommend you, of course, when you are like going through so many spiritual dates, you know, it's a very spiritual month indeed. You, my babies, are born an empath, you know, you're very empathic indeed. You're able to feel the energy, you're able to sense the energy, you know. Every single sign of the zodiac is psychic. Everybody is born psychic. Some people are born less, some people are more. The more you do it, the more psychic you are. But some people are kind of have more medium around them, mediumship. Some people are more like psychic, some people are more empathic, just feel all sorts of things. And aquamarinis, when it comes to you, you are very much so super empathic indeed. You are an empath like there is no tomorrow, which means that you are able to feel the energy so much, but then on another hand that can drain your energy quite a little bit. So the whole October is going to be like that. It's going to be half and a half. So I would just kind of really suggest you to get something like an amethyst in particular when you want to connect to your spirituality, to connect to your angels, when you want to enhance your third psychic eye, when you want to connect to your spirituality so you can understand your dreams better, you can understand things that come to you the first thing in the morning, you know. this is a very important little crystal. On one hand, it's going to protect you, but then on another hand, it's absolutely perfect when it comes to your spiritual growth. And this is exactly what you're going to have throughout this month. It just helps you so much to actually connect, to understand things from a completely different level. And this is something that you will need in October, November, and December. This gorgeous amethyst, my gorgeous aquamarinis, comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. But this is gonna boil down this month towards an important satisfaction and accomplishment, and you are going to feel so proud of yourself. And I'm so happy because this is to do with time when you were like blaming yourself. So now it's gonna be a really nice spiritual flip-flop moment indeed. Very, very great months when it comes to the success, when it comes to like a finances, career, and things like that, and the personal security. And also, my babies, if you are looking for work, if you are looking for a job or anything like that to expand yourself, if you want to like kind of some kind of promotion, this is the time to shine, my babies, because your energy is just gonna go so much further than it would normally go. But also it looks very, very, very promising, and it's gonna boil down towards an important victory and mental clarity. When it comes to your health, my gorgeous aquamarinis, I just have to say, it is gonna be a bit of a stress, that you will go through. And this is true, it's a bit of a stress and maybe just a little bit of anxiety, just a little bit, and that's why I'm highly recommending you to get something like a natural B vitamins. But just make sure when you get a natural B vitamin complex, they sell those little bastards, like all sorts of things that they say like that they're natural, like a B vitamins, like a natural vitamins. But no, baby, no, they're not natural, because like, for example, like sometimes they put like a B12, which is made in like a chemical way. They put it like a big complex with a big complex, and they say, oh yeah, this is organic natural vitamins, blah blah blah, which is not true. So you need to make sure when you get like a natural B vitamin complex that it's actually that B12, it's made in a natural way, because B12 they make in two ways. One way is a fake, it's synthetic, and it's not good, baby, no. And the other way it's like a natural. So make sure when you get B complex that the B12 it's actually made in a natural way. This is very important because on one hand it's going to help you with your stress levels, and on another hand it's going to help you with your entire digestive system, because you are going to feel a bit of a tummy problems. So that is B vitamins. It's also going to be good for you for that. But also if you don't want B vitamin complex, then you can eat food which is rich and very high in B vitamins. On another hand, a friendly bacteria would be also really good, which you can find in yogurt. And also on another hand, organic aloe vera juice. I've recommended this before. It's superb when it comes to stomach problems, stomach problems. Aloe vera is brilliant, and it has got like a lot of vitamins, that are very good and very soothing when it comes to the actual stomach. And one more thing I was going to say, you just still need to keep on doing this. I know I said it millions of times, my babies, but you need to boost your immune system. To boost your immune system, I recommend organic acerola cherry powder, 1 glass of water every morning, 1 teaspoon, mix it up, drink it. That is going to give you a whopping amount of vitamin C. At the same time, take it with natural zinc, and at the same time take it with a natural vitamin D as well. This is the sacred, perfect, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, outstanding little combination that you should be taking, and it's going to help you so much to feel better and to protect yourself and to protect your immune system as well at the same time. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, you just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications, my gorgeous aquamarinis, or not. Now, the very first date that I was going to talk to you about, it's actually going to be the 4th of October. The 4th of October, you just need to remember that you're going to find yourself in a bit of like a surprising situation that it's going to put you in the stage of contemplation. You're going to be like, oh, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And you just need to remember remember, you need to open your mind, because only then you will be able to understand the complexity of the situation which you're going to find yourself in. This is very important for you, and you will know exactly what is the right thing for you as soon as you open your mind. It's very important, because at the same time, some kind of a release is going to be quite significant and relevant to this situation. On the 4th of October, this is going to lead towards you thinking, what do you need to release, what do you need to change. And also on another hand, you're just going to kind of maybe start losing confidence here, a little tiny bit. But then again, you just need to remember, confidence is your key to success, my gorgeous Aquamarinis. Confidence is your key to success, which means just keep going and keep going and keep going. On another hand, your responsibility and creativity is going to be absolutely super important. When you find yourself being quite responsible, but it's more like when you find yourself being rather creative on this day, maybe even the 5th as well, 4th, 5th and the 6th of October, you try to be as creative as you possibly can. Something is going to come through, something is going to come forward when it comes to your own creativity, and some kind of dishonesty around you, and who maybe was a little bit dishonest, is just going to kind of like really become part of your element, part of your dimension. I know it sounds a little bit strange, I know it sounds a little bit bizarre, but it is like sometimes, when we are like kind of like a creative, we are also projecting this very powerful energy, which is in return connecting us to certain pathways that wouldn't normally be there. So this is why it's not really good to kind of not being creative, and this is when it's not good, when people don't move about as much as they should move about. For example, it's a bit more to this indeed. The second important date is going to be the dates 19th and the 20th of October. Now 1, 9 and 20. Now this is all about a little bit of like you're gonna feel very sensitive on this day. Aquamarini, something is gonna bring you like a little bit down, and there's one person in particular that is gonna be playing this type of role, and I don't like this, because I don't know, you're gonna become, something is going to be confirmed to you sadly about someone in your life not really being maybe honest, and you didn't like this, and it's not the right person to it is not easy to think about this particular person, because there were certain emotions that you used to be connected much more than you're maybe now. So there is some kind of person is going to be playing an important role here, and it's going to bring you down, and it's going to a little bit make you feel like a little bit like uncertain. It's going to make you feel a bit sensitive, a bit of anxiety, feeling that you're going to have. And this is why I was going to recommend to you, this is all, this particular feeling, it's just going to be coming backwards and forwards 2 or 3 times, in particular when it comes to October and November, So that's why I highly recommend you to also get this gorgeous little tiger's eye. It's so important to protect yourself, against all sorts of negative energy, but in particular when it comes to an evil eye. Evil eye sounds horrible, I know, but sometimes people can do it intentionally, give it to us intentionally, and sometimes they can give it to us unintentionally. So, but however, it is the same effect on us. So it's basically, if we kind of do more, if it affects us, if our energy, is like very sensitive, and then we are very spiritual throughout the month, on one hand we find out so much, but then on another hand we are like a little bit sensitive, and this is the time when it's half and a half again, where we get this sensitivity, and then we just need like a little bit of protection. So when it's somebody like who could potentially give us like an evil eye around us, then we can feel it like there is no tomorrow. Tiger's eye, it's absolutely wonderful. It's remarkable to protect you against an evil eye, but also it's fantastic when it comes to prosperity. It's fantastic when it comes to business. It's fantastic when it comes to finances. It's fantastic when it comes to like that personal growth, like a spiritual growth, but a personal growth at the same time, because it attracts finances and it helps you to express yourself, and it also helps you to make the right decisions. So this gorgeous tiger's eye comes with a sterling silver setting, and the sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel. But the tiger's eye is also something that I would recommend you to wear, in particular when you kind of find yourself around the people that you don't trust no longer. The 19th and 20th, it's going to lead towards the way out of the situation that you are going to need. It's going to be the answer to you. It's a flexibility. Flexibility will be an important word when it comes to the 19th and the 20th of October, and you will need to make a certain decision, and most certainly this decision that you're gonna make, it's gonna be great because it's towards like some kind of materialistic gain. So it is going towards the right decision, you know, decision that you're going to make, but it is this kind of conflicting influence that you're gonna have around you at the same time. So you just need to be a little bit careful, because you are going to become like kind of like aware of the fact that you are having this ability at this right moment in time to perceive the unknown, and that in itself is going to make you alert of an unknown little danger. And this is the thing that I was going to say to you, that it's all part of this process, it's all part of this progress. You know, somebody is going to motivate you, you know, at the same time as well. Somebody is very close to you, like it's maybe your partner, it's maybe your family member, it's maybe your brother, it's maybe your sister, you know, it may be a really good friend, but there is an important motivation here that you are going to have, that is on one hand going to confirm this to you, but it's also going to help you out so much, in particular when it comes to bravery, capacity, and the strength that you are going to get and gain through this situation, because it's somebody who is the right person in your life who is going to help you out to go through the actual little bit of uncertain situation that could have caused a bit of a fear. The third important date, my gorgeous aquamarines, it's going to be on the 31st of October, because this is going to be odd, this is going to be strange. You know, from the moment, you know, you wake up in the morning, it is going to be like honestly, it's going to be weird, because something is just going to kind of feel very, very strange, and something is going to feel very odd. But I think that you're really going to like this. You're going to like this energy, you're going to like this dimension. It is just really going to feel like so bizarre. You are most certainly going to be able to reflect on this Samhain or Halloween, you know, as they call it, you know, from such a deep level, and you are going to enjoy this. This is going to be very beneficial energy for you indeed. But what I like it, you know, because at the same time it is going to give you confidence, and that confidence is also kind of going to surprise you a little bit, because you will be finding yourself reflecting on the last 7 months. In particular, in the last 7 months, what created a bit of a fantasy that didn't happen, what created like a little bit of unrealistic attitude and imagination, and maybe a little bit of a daydreams. You know, now this is time for you to realize it's time to kind of let go. Important for you to realize unrealistic attitude here, like there is a no tomorrow, because that almost immediately, my lord, almost immediately, this is going to bring you hope, this is going to bring you faith, this is going to bring you a mind-blowing inspiration at the same time when it comes to bright prospects, you know, and it's to do with the mixing of the past and present indeed, and it's bringing this into the now. It's also, on another hand, you know, there is going to be that sign from the spirit world that you are going to have. You will be visited by the spirit, and the spirit is also going to confirm, like an important confirmation, what I said to you at the start of this reading. This is what the spirit is going to confirm, but also at the same time it is going to be about a new start, new beginning, about your desire, about your determination, about your strong willpower. You know, this is going to be remarkable because it's connected to the choice that you are going going to have very clever, very important and very intelligent choice at the same time. It's to do with the desire, but then it's with a will, but also at the same time it's to do with an important resolution. So the spirit is going to be playing an important role when it comes to the 16th of October, but also when it comes to the 31st of October, because there are two major things that the spirit is going to point out to you. However, it's going to be remarkable because it's going to be the way out of the situation that was causing so much of an emotional confusion, my lord. So now this is going to be reversed, and it's most certainly going to be connected to the new interest. And it's going to bring you a remarkable, amazing progress. On another hand, on the 31st of October, if you would like to start a bit of a little ritual, if you would like to light a candle, or what am I trying to say? It's that your projection is going to be very strong when it comes to manifestation. So you can use this to your advantage. So you can either try to, if you want to manifest something this 31st of October, it's going to be remarkable to start the process of the manifestation, because your energy is going to be very strong. So therefore you will be able to create this balance, which is going to be absolutely mind-blowing. On another hand, the 31st of October, it's going to bring an amazing progress when it comes to hard work and growth, and also very important time for successful dealings. You know, you are going to become aware of the certain reorganization, but on another hand, this is all about success. You're going to find yourself materialistically attained, and it's to do with advantage. You know, you're going to find yourself like very victorious indeed, because the certain difficulty is slowly coming to an end, and this is going to reflect on your own stability, because it's to do with some kind of a wish, you know, something that you wanted to achieve, something that you wanted to happen in a long time, my gorgeous aquamarinis. So now I'm just going to see what is going to happen in the first part of October. Okay, so the first part of October is going to bring you an important time when it comes to success, when it comes to work, when it comes to career, when it comes to finances. This is your month. Just go for it, go for it, go for it. Just remember that you are going to have a certain distraction. So always remember what Sashita said. Stay committed to the task at hand. This is an important moment in time because you are going to be tested, but most certainly this is going to be very important time when it comes to culmination, when it comes to luxurious part of your life, and when it comes to your achievement. There will be a bit of a heartbreaking situation that is going to happen at the beginning of October, but this is purely because you are the certain stage of your life did not unfold as quick as you wanted it, so you're just going to want to move on from it. But this is going to be the right the thing to do. Is to do with the decision, but it's going to lead towards your practicality, security, and your power. So it's going to be the right thing to do, even if it comes with a little bit of a heartbreaking moment indeed. The second part of October, it's all about the competition. You know, it's that you are going to be the part of it. How crazy this sounds, but you're going to be part of the competition without even wanting to be part of the competition, and it's just something that you're completely powerless about. So you may not even be aware of it. I know it sounds weird, but most certainly try to give as much as you can. Try to do as much as you can. Wherever you are, whatever you do, make sure that you give 1,000,000%, 10,000,000%, 50,000,000%. I'm not saying that you're not giving normally, but please, someone is maybe a little bit watching, or somebody's listening, somebody's thinking about you, somebody's maybe marking something down, you know, and not time to be paranoid or anything, but just time to like use this wonderful energy and go with this amazing flow, because as I said, you're going to find yourself like powerless in this situation. So most certainly you will be part of the competition, and that is going to be the main reason for your own liberation. So this will be very important, which is going to give you a choice to think about the contemplation. But then you will know that when contemplation arrives at the mid-October, it's important for you to discuss this with the people around you, not just with yourself. It's very important, and that is going to be way out of the certain enslavement of trickery that you might have felt for a while, because it was holding your energy down, so it affected the way you express yourself. Okay, the third part of October, it's going to bring you an absolutely remarkable moment when it comes to your own synchronicity. You know, your synchronicity synchronicity, it's going to bring you the answer. Pay attention to numbers, because at the same time, when the certain numbers are repeating, but they will contain number 7. When you see number 7, also, this is the time to pay attention to the synchronicity at the same time. Or, on another hand, any numbers that are repeating, even if it's like 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, this is going to be very special indeed. Pay attention to what was on your mind. Pay attention, because there is going to be an answer that it's also going to float to you. But if you do see number 7 as well at the end of October, number 7 repeating, or anything with number 7, just know, you need to know that you are going to have a mind-blowing vision. An important vision is going to take place, and this is also going to come from somewhere else, and this is also going to bring you an important moment in time when it comes to focus, perspective, wake-up call, and a whole new promise, at the same time. Also, and you will know that an ending is slowly coming through, ending is slowly coming forward. When the numbers are repeating in general, not necessarily number 7, but the repeating numbers are also going to let you know that an important ending is going to take place. But you're going to like this, because it's to do with the completion, but it's also to do with the new beginning, because it's going to give you time to chill out, time to rest, time to relax, and time to reward yourself as well at the same time. This is going to be the great moment in time when it comes to your own personal awakening, because the uncertainties that were bringing you down, now they will be confirmed to you that you were doing the right things so far. Because what you had like a delays and lack of motivation, now in particular, this is going to have a really nice moment. It's going to turn itself around, and it's going to become like a very important time when it comes to inspiration and potential indeed. I really like it, because you are going to be praised, you are going to do so well, you are going to do so great, because somebody very important in your life, it's going to praise you out, whether this is your boss, whether this is your manager, whether this maybe if you're retired, then this could be somebody who is very important to you, somebody who is very significant to you, somebody who is a very powerful figure in your life, and it will mean to you so much that this person is praising you out. This is going to be the greatest honor ever, and it's going to be so important to you. Very emotional, very spiritual, and very powerful moment in time, because it's going to start something very deep within. But you're going to like it, because it's all about the sense of reward that you are going to have, because you're on the right path, you're on the right journey. The end of October, this is going to mean to you so much, my gorgeous aquamarines indeed, and you will see exactly what I mean. Just be you, and this is the time to grow in so many different ways. Okay, so now I'm going to shuffleine discardini. I just made my own language up, Okay, so now, my gorgeous aquamarines, I'm going to shuffle these cards, and I have to say that those of you that are in relationship, this is a oh my lord, look at you. What are you going to be up to? This is what you're going to do every day, all months. For those of you in relationship, you see this. This is remarkable. It's all about love. It's all about connection. It's all about reconnection. It's all about confirmation. It's all about success. It's all about a new opportunity. It's about an important accomplishment that you are both going to have. And this is so important, because you're going to be in explorative mode as well. At the same time, you will feel quite adventurous. But the bottom line is, this is a remarkable moment in time when it comes to your personal security, when it comes to safety, when it comes to an important family matter. It's going to be resolved also. An important family matter is going to be resolved, but most certainly an absolutely remarkable reward. You're both going to be able to feel, to use, to take, to go on. It's about an important reward that you're both going to have. But most certainly, this is going to be a remarkable month for the couples who will want to take their love, their emotions, their feelings on the whole next level. My lord, this is going to be very, very good month for the couples indeed. It looks like that you're both going to be so proud of each other. Now, aquamarine is, ooh la la, look Look at this little starina. Look at the star here. This is remarkable for those of you that are single and ready to mingy. Stranger in the night, na 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 na, aquamarine in the morning, na 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 na, stranger in the night, aquamarine in the morning, stranger in the night, aquamarine in the morning. I've got my moments, da-da-da-da-da. No, listen, aquamarine, you know what? For those of you who are single and ready to mingy, I don't think that you are going to be single for too long. At a moment in time when some kind of new plan comes through, at a moment in time when some kind of new hope comes through, which is also going to give you confidence. At the same time, it's connected to uncertain effort, but you will just feel like you want to go for it because you're going to feel so much Vavavumish power at the same time, because this is to do with an important continuation. When the important continuation takes place at that same time, when you're thinking about a new wish, new plan, when you feel a little bit of energy and self-esteem and the power where you wouldn't normally feel in order to take something on, when you need like a lot of confidence because it's to do with uncertain things, and sometimes in these situations you like to be safe. This is the time when you will know that a certain continuation of something else is going to take place, and that is going to be the time when someone very special is about to walk into your life, my gorgeous aquamarines. Somebody very special is about to walk into your life, somebody very significant, somebody very beautiful in many different ways. When you notice this person to start with, you're just going to think like, oh yeah, they're all right, you know, they're fine. And then as more as you talk to them, you're more going to find them like a rada vavavumish. The more you talk to them, the more you will want them. The more you talk to them, the more you will want to talk to them. The more you talk to them, the more you will want to spend more time with them. And every time when you see them, you're going to be closer and closer. You're going to feel something new and something different. You're going to feel something that you haven't felt before. This is an important moment in time, my gorgeous aquamarines, because it's the beginning of someone very special who is about to walk into your life. So for those of you who are single and ready to mingy, I don't think that you are going to be single for too long, because this person is going to be very, very, very special indeed. I do see a real love. I do see beauty, perfection, harmony, trust, you know, on the beginning of some kind of beautiful romance, deep feeling, and the freedom of emotion. And this is something that is going to help you to recognize this freedom of emotion. You're going to feel so free around that person, and this is going to surprise you indeed, but it's nothing unusual. When the person is right, this is exactly how we feel indeed. Okay, my gorgeous aquamarini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love every single one of you, my gorgeous babies. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous aquamarini. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.